Hello everybody. Happy Friday to you. I'm going to actually just make sure I've turned my phone on silent. I've forgotten to do this in the past. So if you have your cell phone on nearby, you may want to turn the notifications off or put them on silent and allow yourself this time to just receive. Just to be here for yourself, and to enjoy the sounds of the crystal bowls. So if you have joined us before, welcome back. And if this is your first time joining us, welcome. And I say us, I'm here by myself in my home office in Bonita Springs, but we are us as a collective and as a community. And we also have Stan Nazimek, who joins us from Naples, Florida. He is an amazing energy healer, and he holds the energy for all of us. Now it takes everybody a couple of minutes to get logged on to realize that it's 7 o'clock and to tune in here. So I like to give everybody a few minutes to come on board. There I see Stan just came on, so thank you for joining us, Stan. If you'd like to leave any comments in the comments section, I obviously don't really see them when I'm playing the crystal bowls, but I love going back and reading them afterwards. Hi Brian, good to see you. And even without my glasses, I can see some of the familiar names and faces popping up, so it's nice. It makes me, I know I'm not alone, but it makes me feel like there's more of you here, especially when I can see the familiar faces and new faces popping up. So it's always nice to see all that. I do want to give a special acknowledgement and gratitude. Today is Good Friday. For those of you of the Christian faith and celebrating Good Friday, and of course Easter this weekend on Sunday. And also we are in Passover for those of you of the Jewish faith and are celebrating that as well. So very special time. We just had a full moon. There's a lot, obviously there's a lot going on, but there's a lot of good energy that's out there too, and a lot of blessings that are out there. Hi Jean. Hi George. Oh good. See, that makes me feel, I don't know, it makes me feel good to see you guys' faces there. So it's good to see you. We've had a lot of people going through a lot of different things, and today as I was getting ready for this, actually Eckhart Tolle, a video of his popped up, and I love Eckhart Tolle. I read his book The Power of Now, and his second book, I believe it's called The New Earth, I'm not sure. Power of Now is my favorite one. It's in my nightstand. And whenever I'm feeling a little off, I just pull it out and open it up to any page and start reading, and instantly I become grounded and centered, and everything just makes sense, and the worries just kind of seem to fade away. And so we're going to practice that a little bit here before we get started. I'm going to let a few more people get on board here, but Eckhart Tolle's message is all about the power of now, and really being in the present, not being in the past, not having regret and sorrow and sadness and shame, and not living in the future with worry and fear and all of these other things that come with it, because he says although all we have is now, and even the future, we'll never have the future, because when the future is here, it's now. It's never in the future, and the past is never it's in the past, but we're in the now. So we're always here, and it's a really good place to stay grounded and centered from. So we are going to practice a little bit of that, and then I do have a beautiful prayer in here. And I know a lot of you have been going through healings, and spouses and families have been going through healings, and this is an invocation for perfect health, because what we think will manifest. So we all want to start thinking perfect health. We don't want to think fear and doom and gloom. We want to think perfect health and become in alignment with that. And so our body and our cells will become that, become perfect health. So we'll do the invocation. We will play the crystal bowls for about 30-35 minutes, I think. And then I'll be pulling a card from the Archangel Oracle Deck by Doreen Virtue and one by the Fairies deck by Karen K. And they're the friendly fairies, so it's kind of nice on a Friday going into a holiday weekend to have some levity and sweet messages. So we will have a card from both of those. So if you want to get in position, how you're going to be during the meditation, whether it's sitting down, and if it is sitting down, you want to have your back as straight as is comfortable for you, just so that energy can align from the top of your head, from the crown down to your root chakra, the base of your spine. And it just allows that energy to flow really nicely through you, which provides energy to the rest of the body. If you are lying down, if you are on the sofa, if you're on your side or wherever, it doesn't matter. That's all good too. Just get comfortable so you can enjoy the meditation without having too many physical discomforts. So while you're doing that, let's just take a little practice of now, and then we'll get started. So when you're practicing being in the now, the best thing to do is just look at where you are without any thought to it, without judging it as good or bad. Just look around the room. Maybe look at the window if you can see the sky and the trees outside. Notice the different furniture in the room. Notice what you're wearing. Again, without any judgment. Just notice maybe if there's a clock on the wall or some plants in the room. If you have some animals with you. Maybe you're outside and you can notice the breeze and the birds singing. And just pay attention to all of that and be grateful for that. And again, don't judge it. Don't wish things were different. Don't label it as too windy or too sunny or too hot, or just recognize it for what it is. And this you can do anytime, anywhere, and it just brings you back into the now, and it brings you back into a place of being centered and grounded and present. And that's where we want to live our lives from, the present, not from the past and not from the future. Yes, we can plan for those things, but to have our being and our thoughts centered in the present moment will really give you peace of mind. Okay? So if you want to, you can continue looking around and enjoying and being grateful for what you have around you. Or you can invite you to close your eyes while I read the invocation for perfect health. Again, it's from the Prayers to the Seven Sacred Flames book from Mount Shasta Light Publishing. And these were all channeled by Aurelia Louise Jones. In the name of my beloved presence I am, I give praises, thanksgiving, and glory to the source of my being for my perfect health always. I am radiating health, increasing health. God consumes my fears and imbalances into love and vibrant perfection. This day I am a focus of light energy flowing through me like a river, a living fountain of eternal youth and beauty. I am a manifestation of perfect health. All negativity in me is now consumed by the pure light energy which I am. I am manifesting optimum health. I live in the consciousness of immortality, youth, and divine beauty. I am perfect health in its full perfection. I am pure light and healing energy, flooding every cell, every atom, and every electron of my body, blessing me, strengthening me, and making me a shining example of God's love. And so it is. You can take a couple of deep breaths. Make the last few subtle movements to get yourself comfortable. Just relax to the sounds of the crystal bowls. ready, you can maybe take some deep breaths, make some subtle movements, and float your eyes open if they were closed. Hopefully they were. Kind of come back to the now. Be present again. Maybe take another look around. Maybe things look differently to you now. Maybe they feel different. They feel lighter. Feel more manageable. Just recognizing everything that is now. Recognizing what it is without labeling it. Just seeing it for what it is. I've had some really, say, interesting messages from the archangels, but they're always interesting. Just been incredibly spot. Oops, this is the card right here. Either this one or this one. Yeah, that's the first one I chose. Of course it is. It's the card of peace. And we were just talking about the now, having it bring you peace. Archangel Shamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. Wow. There you go. Archangel. Talk about now. If you can hold on 1 minute, I think that's Amos at the door. And I know y'all want to see Amos. I think he's been wanting to get in. Hold on 1 second. Hi, Amos. They're waiting to see you. So, talk about all there is love and peace. Here's our famous Amos coming in just on cue. Hi, baby. Yeah, it's been beautiful weather here, so he's been out a little bit. So this is a beautiful card from Archangel Shamuel. You want to pick a card too? You're just so happy to be here, huh? Amos is always happy to be in the now. That's all he lives for. And now we're going to pick a card from The Fairies by Karen Kay. And these are very playful, just like Amos. Oh my gosh. He brings me so much joy, I can't even tell you. And the funny thing is I used to be allergic to cats, as my family can attest. This is the card right here. And I've gotten over that, and now he is part of the family. Wish wisely. Something tells me we've had this card before. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. That's a beautiful one. It looks like the fairy godmother. And we see sometimes, use your wishes wisely. And when I see this card, it always reminds me, actually it does go beautifully with this card too, that peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So when you make your wishes, make sure you wish for them for what you want and not what you don't want. And then have the feeling that they are happening now, just like the prayer that we said in the beginning, that we are optimal health and we are healthy now and we are manifesting being our bright shining light of love and health. And we're exuding love and peace. And this is what we wish, and this is what we feel, and this is what we desire. This is where the true healing takes place. Right here. Right here. So I'll post these cards on. I say that, sometimes I forget, but I'm going to try to remember here. I'm going to play with Amos for a little bit. Since he has joined us, and we can see him, he's off camera, or he's right there. So thank you all for joining us. If you want to revisit any of these or go back, they're all posted on our YouTube channel, Firefly Within. And of course, they're posted here on the Facebook page. So I appreciate you all joining us. Be back Monday at 6 p.m. Thank you, Stan, for holding the energy. And have a beautiful weekend, no matter how you celebrate that. Remember to have fun, be in the now, and have love and peace in your heart. The Amos will let me up. I'm going to try to turn the camera off. Bye, everybody.